Nothing. Can't hear anything. I don't know if I'm in or not. Hope so. Try to plug in, plug back out again, see what happens. All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to Dave Yourself channel. I guess I can go a little more smoke there, maybe. No, maybe not. All right, let's do some lights on. Well, we can. Let's go ahead and turn this intro music down a little bit too. Hopefully, it'll be 5x5 on sound. Lights on. Hey, first time. I'll take it. All right, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming back to the After Dinner with Dave episode 64, I believe this is. So I greatly appreciate everybody being here. Let me know how the sound is for you. Let me know if I'm 5x5. Let's go ahead and come on in without any of that music. And there we go. All right, everybody. So, hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, a little obligatory final smoke buff there. Let me know how the sound is doing well. No music, but yeah, I turned the music off, so hopefully that's good. Should not have any of that going right now, and hopefully the sound's 5x5. We'll see how that goes. I've got my double headset on, the one I use during the day, and hopefully this will work out fine. I've got the audio mixer screen in front of me, so if for some reason I see it's not flipping green, I'll do the one and only thing that I've found out that works with this, and that is to unplug the microphone for a second and re-plug it right back in. It's not very glamorous, but it does work. So I appreciate everybody being here for that. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and get some of these other props and stuff set up. Gonna have everything ready. All right, everybody. So I greatly appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. We do have a lot of stuff going on in here in tonight's show. And since most of us probably are not working tonight, if it runs a few minutes over, hopefully nobody will really mind. We'll see. Gotta make sure my sound's going there. There we go. All right, so let me just turn some of this stuff off, so I'm making sure not to make any extra noise here. Turn that off. All right, now let's get into this show notes here I've got, because we do have a lot going on here tonight. That's why I'm kind of cutting a little bit of that intro short. I want to kind of get into it. Let's see. So again, another huge show tonight for episode 64. How well will it go with the sound and everything? I have no idea. Stick around and find out. That's all I can tell you. Hopefully it'll go well. We'll see. That's always the exciting part of the show. See how smoothly it runs. All right, so let's see what we've got up here on the roster tonight. So we have 6 possible huge bingo winners again tonight. 5 jerry-rigged videos. Now these are from videos that were sent to me on my phone that a cat by the name of Jerry, that you may all know, made and sent to me, and I went ahead and put them together in a little bit of a video format so that we can all enjoy those. So that is coming up. That ought to be pretty interesting. So 5 of those, 4 borderline jokes of the Dave, and there's a bonus. We do have a bonus joke of the Dave that will be a new feature for the joke of the Daves. So get ready for that. Let's see how that works out for you. Let's see here. I'm going to move my audio mixer up here, maybe, just so I can make sure it's working. And I see it just stopped working. Maybe not. Okay. All right. So 4 of those, 4 borderline jokes of the Dave, like I said, and a new feature for the joke of the Dave that we're going to be doing as well from now on. 3 sets of your pause nods, 2 aviation-related slang word of the Daves. Of course, take it easy. It's not bingo time just yet. You can see I'm not even touch it. Anyway, just ready to go. Ready for bingo, I guess. We'll get there. We'll get there. Settle down. And Jeff, I've got a bingo thing for you as well that we'll talk about. And then, so 2 aviation-related slang words of the Dave. One sort of not necessarily a way back vid. It's a vid that I just recently did, actually today, and it's just kind of like a little preliminary, and I'll tell you about this 2 failed attempts at flying. So we've got that coming up. Plus, I have some few Foamy Homie sub shout outs, little spotlights we're going to do to kind of just see how everybody's doing. Some of our friends that we all know, and see how their channels are doing, and see if there's anything we can think of collectively as a group to help them do better. get them up there. So we'll see about that. And then, of course, you throw in your usual hilarity and other bouts of David yourself stuff. So it ought to be a pretty fantastic show. So let's get into some of that bingo. As a matter of fact, bingo list, I will let you know, is actually I've revised it. There's some new names on there and things like that. So we'll take a look at that. But first off, let's go ahead and take a look at that. That's right. Let's go take a look at that chat. All right. So let's see what we've got going on here. How much I can scroll up now. First in the chat, Randy BRC, you can see his comment is pinned in the chat because, of course, Randy B is always seems to be always the first one to be in the chat to go ahead and secure his spot for being a double bonus bingo contestant. Right after that, we got RC Aviation and Crawling that popped in here. So thank you so much for seeing you guys. Thank you so much. Jono Edwards is in the house. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. My mom's in the house. Hey, Mom, good to see you. Aerospace Matt's in the house. His comment, if Dave were abducted by aliens, he'd probably put in 360 guns in the UFO. I probably would, Matt. I'd at least have one of that little magnetic pendant on my shirt, right? Let's see. Jeff from Lower Alabama. Hey, how you doing, Jeff? Like I said, I figured you were probably in the chat. Take it easy. Bingo's not yet. Let's see. Okay, so we can hear you. Let's see who else is in here that I haven't said hello to. Just jumped on me there. We'll see how many. It's skipped past now. Let's see. Sound is great. Sound is good. Okay, we'll see how that continues. Travis Thompson, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hopefully, I'm not shouting too much into the microphone there for you. And let's see. Travis Thompson's in the house. Wild Bill. Wild Bill's in the house. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. And then Boss 223, good to see you, sir, as well. Kev, appreciate you being here. Michael Reitza, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Looks like we're sitting at about 12 folks right now. So if you guys have not had a chance to hit that like button when you came in, because we're sitting at about 6 likes, please feel free to do so. So let me know about that. We almost hit the peak current and the likes last week. Almost. One off. So just so you know, everybody wins if that happens. Let's see. Boss is driving. I appreciate you listening to me while you're driving. Looks like Aerospace Matt's working on another mad project right now. That'll be interesting to see what that's going to be. Matt's always got something going on. So yeah, I think I said hello to everybody. All right, I believe I did. So I appreciate that, everybody. Thanks so much. And of course, I'm going to try to stay in the chat and continue to watch my sound audio mixer to make sure that everything's working. So we'll see how that goes. If something happens or if it sounds crappy or something like that, you let me know. Little smoke machine to seal that deal. Nice. JCB67, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in tonight. All right, so right off the bat, when we do the double bingo bonus, I like to ask a couple of random kind of questions here. So one of them is going to be, and let me see, do we have Tug Hill in here yet? Maybe not. Okay. First question I'm going to ask, which is going to be your potential chance into getting into the double bingo bonus tonight, just like Randy BRC. And let me see what those were. Okay, here we go. Last week, this is for all the folks that do watch fairly consistently. Last week, aviation-related words of the Dave were both the letter E and F, I believe. And if anybody can tell me what either one of those words were for last week, boom, stars in the chat. You will be a double bingo bonus contestant tonight as well. So who can tell me what either one of the aviation-related word of the days from last week? Let me go put old Randy BRC in here for BRC. Add me. Let me try to type that again. Randy BRC. Who's going to be after him? Who's it going to be? Oh, is my sound still on? Is it petering in and out? Oh. All right, let's try this again. All right, I already did the one unplug and replug so far for the show. We'll see how many of those we get. Whoever can guess the right amount of those before the end of the show will win a prize. So far, that's one. All right, so who can tell me what last week, what one of the words of the day was from last week's show? Travis Thompson's first on the board with elevator. Pretty close. That is not it, though, sir. Taking a look at my reference notes to make sure I get it right. No, sir, that is not it. But great guess, great guess. Keep them coming. So last week, this is for a chance to be a double bingo bonus contestant winner. Last week, I had E and F. You can tell me what words. Either one. While we do that, Jeff, I still have your gifts. I did not get your father. Snow River hits me with father, and that is correct. E was envelope and F was father. Congratulations, Snow River. Smoke machine for that? Oh, yeah. Nice. And a fart? Sure. All right. Snow River. All right, good deal. So Snow River was correct with that answer. So we'll do that. Snow River. All right. Next questiones. Stars up in the chickadee chat. All right, so if you just saw my most recent Apprentice video, and I was wondering if Otoke was in here because he actually already sent me a message about this, and if you happen to see his comment, you may already have a pretty good guess of what your first guess should be. But if you saw my most recent Apprentice video with the 4 cameras on it and all that, within, we'll see, the first one closest within $1 and no change, just solid dollars. Who can tell me how much money I had in the air during that video? Stars in the chat. Boom. All right, so the Apprentice video, 4 cameras, plane, battery. Not counting the duct tape and hot glue, not counting shipping, not counting tax. Just how much? Who can get closest within $1? Closest one within $1. You can tell me. How much money you think I had in the air during that video? Put it in the chat. Let's see if we can catch up with. Let me shoot up here too, see if anybody else snuck in when I wasn't looking. Nope. I think we're looking good there. All right. 1496. That's my actual number. Pretty close. 1400. Randy B is getting closer. Snow, you're a little high on that one, just a little bit. But Randy B is mighty close. Aerospace Matt saying 1, 2, 3, 4. Anger 51. Kenny, hey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thank you so much for showing up, man. Right now, everybody is trying to guess. If you haven't seen my most recent Apprentice video, everybody right now is trying to guess how much money I had in the air during that video. 4 cameras, battery, plane. Snow River with 1422. Not a bad guess. Jerry McGee's in the house, everybody. Jerry McGee. Speaking of the Jerry and the Jerry Rig videos, that's the cat I'm talking about right there. $451. I wish, Jerry. Wild Bill says $13.50. Wild Bill's pretty darn close. Randy B is mighty darn close. I can tell you that it's between Wild Bill's now. It's between Snow River and Randy B's number. There you go. So help you out a little bit. Let's see. Jen was putting a little note out there, but okay. $14.95. Kenny's saying a little high on that one there, Kenny. Just so you know, I'll give everybody the heads up on this one. Randy B's comment, I think, was 14, and Snow River's was 13.51, so it's between that. 13.75, Randy B. This is 13.96. You were so close, Randy B. Got to be within $1. So close. So, but you're getting closer. 13.75, Snow River. It's between Snow River and Randy B right now. Now it's between Wild Bill and Randy B. Who can do it? 13.90. Oh, pretty close. Little high. Little high. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get the first one? Snow River. 13.95. That is the first one within $1. I had it at 13. No, I didn't. Sorry, Snow River. It's not right yet. I got to keep looking back and forth with my number, make sure I'm looking at it right. Oh, Wild Bill's super smoking hot right there. But Wild Bill's Merrimack, that is within $1. I'm going to give it to you. It's 13.86. That was the number. Wild Bill, you just jumped in there at 13.85. We're going to count that. Boom. All right. Sorry about that. Snow River, I'm sorry I outshouted your name already, but you're already on the double bingo list, so that's nice. All right. So Wild Bill, put him on here. All right. now that's all we have for the random stuff. Now let's go straight over to the bingo wheel and go ahead and pull out ourselves some bingo numbers. Make sure I got my light handy. All right. You guys let me know. Oh, you know what? Should we involve the old? Should we involve the old A-ball? Should we bring the A-ball in there tonight? All right, let's bring the 8-ball in before we even put anything out there. We got some people on the list. Let's see what happens. Kenny, by the way, if you're still in the stream here, which I'm assuming that you still are, I greatly appreciate that you are. If my show runs a little late tonight, because nobody's working tomorrow, don't hate on me. But anyway, here's this Magic 8-ball. Now what I'm going to ask is, Magic 8-ball, will we have some huge winners tonight? Right? Pretty easy question. 8-ball, Magic 8-ball. Crazy Magic David yourself 8-ball. Will we have some big winners tonight? All right, I'll use the old flashlight here. Come on now. And you can't hang on an edge. You got to pick a side. Pick a side, any side. All right, I'm doing it again. Flat out, yes. Yes, it says. Huge winners tonight on bingo, folks. So get ready for that. We'll see. Speaking of that, before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look at what that new bingo list looks like so you can see that, because there are some new additions on there. There's also still some doubles, I think, still a triple, but there's some new names on there. So take a look at this new list. I'll let you just kind of peruse that a bit, but you can see things like, let's see, where would be somebody new that I put on there? Like Dutch Love up there at 065. Dutch has been commenting on quite a few. Let's see if this works now. Dutch was commenting on, I put Dutch Love up there at, no, I missed it. My volume went up, 065. So I have Dutch there. I have some other folks like, put RC Air Marshal back on there at I-27. Because for some reason he was not on there, so we fixed that. And then who else did I put on there? I put somebody else on there, pretty funny. Just, I know they'll never be in the stream, but maybe. I'm trying to see if I can scroll through and find their name real quick, but there's so many. There it is, G48, RC Geek. Put old Chris up on there, see if I could tease him in case he wins, In case he wins, then I can be like, hey man, you won stuff. You weren't there. As a matter of fact, I think he's going to be at the Bigfoot anyway, so hopefully we'll get a chance to meet with him. Speaking of that, you may notice I'm kind of sporting a little bit of, it's very new growth, but I'm going to try to start something, and dang it, I forgot to call Scott settled today. But anyway, so I'm trying to start a thing, Bigfoot beards. So I'm going to try to grow a Bigfoot-related beard. try to see if it's something we can get going every year. So if you're not currently with a beard and you're going to Bigfoot, think about joining me for this. If you already have a beard and you're going to Bigfoot, think about growing it a little crazier than normal, which is actually a pretty good segue right into No Shave November, since October is Breast Cancer Awareness, and then No Shave November. So if you're already sporting a great stash or beard or whatever from Bigfoot, you just roll right into old November and just cruise it on out. Maybe make it all the way to Christmas, that bad boy, and that's a little facial present for yourself. So anyway, yeah, so if you're up for that, let me know. That'll be pretty fun. Get some photos of the Bigfoot Beard team, Bigfoot Beard crew. Let's see. So I was talking about that I had, like I said, I've got a couple of videos. One of them is just kind of a little failed attempt. I tried to, with those Insta360 Go 2s, and I didn't bring one, but with those Insta360 Go 2s, they have different couple of shooting modes. So we'll talk about some of that here shortly. But in the meantime, let's jump back into some of this bingo here before I get myself sidetracked. All right, so let's jump into that bingo cam, which this bingo prize box is in the way. And we'll go over what those prizes are here shortly. But first, let's go ahead and pick out some new names. We still need, let's see, we need 3 more names here. All right, so here we go. Harmonica or non-harmonica? I'll do harmonica while pull the microphone away, just in case. All right, here we go. I'm just going to roll all 3 of them out. And this is from my summer album that you can still get at Turtles Records and Tapes. The rubber by the cardboard cut out of me. still on it. Free ball. We only need 3. If they come out all those free balls, I'm gonna just still leave it at 3. There's 2. And then I can look at them until we get them all out. I'll throw them back in there. And there's 3. All right, let's grab out the OLED. There we go. All right, first one up. What do we got? We have G53. And G53 is... Oh, well, G53 is triple prize. Goodness gracious. Well, so far the 8 ball was right. We could have some huge prize winners tonight. Okay, next one is B5. And B5 is Everything RC. Liam, if you happen to be in the hoose tonight, that's you, man. All right, next one is triple prize night tonight, so you definitely want to be around. Oh, the ghosts are pushing my buttons, as always. Hey, Tug, good to see you, sir. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, Barry, good to see you, too. Love RC. We'll get to you guys here in just a second when I say hello. And hey, Rich M, good to see you, too. Thanks so much for being here. Last one here is N31. N31 is Kenneth Wise. All right, well, I don't know that we'll see Kenneth Wise. I haven't seen Kenneth Wise more. But nonetheless, one of these was triple bingo. So, anybody that wins bingo tonight could be a triple bingo winner. Needs 3 prizes, people. 3 prizes. And if it happens to be anybody that's already in the double bingo winner list, such as Randy B, Snow River, or Wild Bill, 5 prizes. 5 prizes. Great. All right, so here we go. Let's since the fart machine's been going off, there's no reason to delay it any longer, is there? Not really. So it's time for a bingo. Excuse me. I need to bring out the drink of the show. Wet my whistle. All right, here we go. Try that again. A bingo! All right, so back to that bingo list real quick. So you got a gander of that, some of the new names. And still have double and threw all the other balls back in there too, so we'll see how that goes. Looks like my sound was trying to peter out there for a second. Okay, hopefully my sound's back on. That if you're keeping score at home, or if you're turning this into a drinking game, it's time to just drink, because I just had to unplug my microphone yet again. All right, so got her all locked up there. Let's get into some of that spinning. You want to fart again while we're at it? Or? That's what I thought. All right, here we go. We're going to get into rolling. It could just be dictating the quality of the show, folks. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see about that. All right. This one, this is one I'm thinking about putting on the winter album that's coming out this year. Also will be available at Turtles Records and Tapes. Oh, okay. We'll see if my sound stays around. There you go. All right. This one is 070. 070 is 070 is Just Enough RC. Jude. Is Jude in the house? Jude, are you in the house, my man? If not, or if you are, you have 60 seconds to come forward. All right. What else do we have going on here? Is Jude in the house? We'll see. Let's take a look. Stay tuned while we're taking a look. Let's shoot on up and see if anybody else snuck in. Looks like we're at 16 viewers, 10 likes. So if you have not had a chance to hit the old thumbs up on the way in or out the door, make sure you do in or out the door. Hey, Hamilton's saying, how you doing, Jay? Good to see you, sir. Long time no see. I'm glad to see you're back. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about you today when I was looking at this list. Like, I didn't see your name on there, and it may have been wiped from a many previous shows ago, just because you may not show up enough. But nonetheless, if you think you're going to be back, I'd love to throw it right back on there. So we've got a place to do it because I had to fill some spots with doubles and triples. Matter of fact, tonight's a triple prize winner night. So whoever wins tonight, 3 times the prizes. Crazy time. Crazy time. All right, let's see. Who else snuck in here? So good to see you, Trey. Che, hope the fam's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Rich M, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Wild Bill, I did say hello to. Love RC. I wanted to say hello to. There's Tug. I wanted to say hello to. Barry Campbell, I'll say hello to you again, sir, since I skimmed over you earlier there. Who else snuck in here? Anybody else snuck in? I haven't noticed. And are there any comments on there that I need to be aware of? Wild Bill. Yeah, Wild Bill's already won before. Yep. He wears his OG DIY shirt all the time. Make sure you wash it inside out, Wild Bill, so that that logo sticks around. It's not one of those high quality jobs like chips are. Those are screen printed, I think, not laser printed or however Jeff's cool shirts are done. But my next Dave Rousseau shirts may be from that same place. So we'll see. Still got to come up with a new logo, I think. Let's see what else we have going on. So, anyways, we'll get back to this Aero Scout story while we have a quick second here. So, with the Aero Scout story, had all those cameras on the Apprentice. Saturday morning was kind of overcast, but I noticed late in the morning it started to break up. Weather says it's supposed to be crappy and rainy all weekend, all 3 days. Started to break up a little bit. Looking pretty good. Got all the camera sets and everything off the Apprentice, put them on the Aero Scout. So I was going to do a 4-camera setup on the Aero Scout, plus put the GPS on there. So really weigh that bad boy down. Put the easy lights on it, the whole thing. Even have extra lights underneath the wings, kind of aiming toward the front fuselage so that illuminates the tape yourself. Holographic decals because they look really good in the light, you know. But nonetheless, so I was like, well, with these lights on here, you know, I'm gonna wait till kind of towards sunset a little bit more, storm clouds, sun going down, gonna get some cool colors. So that's what I was doing. Watching out the window the entire afternoon. Okay, yep, there it is. A little bit more breaking cloud. Okay, breaking it more. So finally, about half an hour until jump in the van. Everything's already out there, ready to go, and go out to start heading down the hill toward the high school. I was going to just fly to the parking lot, figure out the Aero Scout, getting loaded down with all that stuff. Probably need good asphalt runway to take off on, right? So get over there, and as I'm coming down the hill, I noticed that as you go back up the hill where all the buildings and all that, where Kroger and all that stuff is up there, I noticed that it looks like there's a cloud laying on it. It's all white. Well, it's all white because that's where the storm's coming from, and it's coming our way. So as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh no. So get out of the left turn lane, immediately get back over into the right turn lane, and try to make it back to where I've been flying the Apprentice, right? So as I get to that parking lot, rain started to hit the windshield. So I'm like, oh crap. Can I outrun it? So I make it run all the way to FedEx Field number 2, where I fly sometimes. And as I'm getting there, I can see the storm coming, but I can still see the blue sky and the sun setting, storm clouds. I'm just waiting. I got all the cameras ready to go. Get everything loaded up, cameras turned on, ready to take off. It starts raining on me. So I'm like, gosh dang it. So I go out today. And this is what I was going to do today. So take a look at this. That's not it. This is it. All right, so I got everything all loaded up, ready to roll. I put some streamer on the tail tip up there, kind of give me an idea what the wind's doing before I take off, so I know which way to aim it. Hopefully it won't disturb the rudder being way up there like that. Shouldn't get in the prop. We'll see about that. But as you can see, that wind's shifting a little bit, but still predominantly coming from behind me, which is going to be this particular area. So we're going to taxi on down that way, head this way, hopefully be in the area before that. Clouds are breaking up some, but as you can see, there's some blue sneaking in there, but they're pretty much going to be thickening up as the day goes. So that's why I thought I'd try to do this. And there you go with the tail streamer there. So let's go ahead and get these cameras on, get it in the air. Stick around. Oh, we got some wind coming in. Maybe on the storm front. looks like it's already in the dang air. All right, stick around. So of course you notice as soon as I did that, nice, wind picks up. Well, why was the wind picking up? Because the rain again was coming. So rain was coming. The other part was I'm like, okay, it's only sprinkling. Screw it. These cameras can handle it. The Aero Scout can handle it. Just a little bit of sprinkle. I'm not worried about it. So Go to turn on Insta360 Go 2 number 1. It's on. Go to turn on number 2. Oh, I see my thing stop. One moment, please. If you're drinking at home, whatever number that was. I think that's like number 5 right now. I'm trying to keep an eye on it, folks. Sorry. So hopefully, if it goes for any minute, any seconds of you can't hear me, hopefully I'll notice it quickly. Fix it. Anyway, turn on Go number 1. Go 2 on. Fine. Go to charge up the new one. It said turn the link to my phone because I wanted to put it in pro video mode because with the Insta360 Go 2s, you can shoot it with this normal video mode like I was shooting them in that you saw in the video in The Apprentice, which is kind of like the run cam but with a little bit more stabilization, and then or you can put it in pro mode, which shoots it a lot more like you get from the Insta360 Go 1, where you have the availability of using the flow state stabilization where the horizon stays level but the plane goes around the camera, or in the normal video mode where the plane and everything turns. But you'll notice in like with the run cam, when the plane turns, the horizon immediately turns. But with the Go 2 on normal video, the plane turns and then the horizon turns. And then with, of course, the Go 1, plane turns, horizon doesn't do nothing. Unless you're doing flips, then the horizon will do this kind of thing. So trying to figure out the nuance of each of those cameras is pretty interesting. But with the Go 2, you have the availability of putting it in pro mode, where you have to upload it in one of the higher res videos, but then you upload it in Insta360 software as opposed to just having the MP4 video to play with. And then from there, you can actually put it in that stabilization mode or put it in normal mode or do other things with it. So that's what I was working on going to do today. And with the AeroScout, I was kind of inspired by Jeff's last video with his AeroScout about, see who can land the AeroScout without bouncing it. Because that landing gear is just inherently has the issue of bouncing. So I was going to try to do that with all that weight on there and hopefully having the wind and even with the streamer on the tail, hopefully I'll be able to keep that thing coming in kind of slowish. Well, couldn't get one of the cameras said that the battery wasn't charged. It's like, what? I just charged this one yesterday. So, because they go green when they're done charging. So I was like, what? Go to turn on the Insta360 Go 1, same thing. It won't turn on either. It says the batteries. And I'm like, well, you were charged yesterday too, not literally 8 hours ago. So neither one of them would work. So I just figured that was an omen. I wasn't going to, again, put that kind of money in the air with that huge windstorm coming in, with the rain coming in, and then see what happens. Would it have been an exciting video? Probably. Would I have rushed it and probably not recorded something or recorded something in a setting I didn't want? Probably. So as of right now, it's still in the back of the van, ready for that flight, but that flight is not yet. So stick around for that. Especially since I have the GPS speed meter on there. I want to see how high I can get the AeroScout, how close to 400 feet I can get it, and then see how fast it'll go. How fast will the AeroScout go with a little extra weight on it and a nosedive toward the ground? How fast can you get the AeroScout to go? Be one way to find out. Travis, you on the way out, man? Night, Travis? Something came up, got to go. All right, Travis, take it easy, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you heading out. One Way RC, good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. Let me scroll up in here. Jason Hanson, hey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Scroll up, see if anybody else snuck in when I wasn't looking. Like you guys like to sneak in. Don't forget when you are sneaking in to either hit that like button on the way in or on the way out. Your choice. Just make sure you hit it. Unless you don't like it, of course, then don't hit it. I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to do. All right, so joke of the day, Jono's saying. All right, Jono, well, I tell you what, joke of the day. All right, we did have ourselves a loser. You heard that. I know you heard that. So I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Let's go to bingo first if we don't have a winner. Joke of the day. How's that? So let's go to bingo. All right, go back to that bingo list real quick so everybody can take a look at that and see exactly what we've got. And now we're going to go to the bingo Camelama. All right, and bingo cam. Yep, we're good there. All right. And let's see here. What do we got? Just going to play a little ditty. Doesn't even matter what it is. Ready? Here we go. side there. Here we go. Buzzing. And this one is 063. 063 is Sea Mafia. Oh, Sea Mafia. Wonder how all Sea Mafia is doing. I haven't talked to Mike in a long time. Anybody know how Sea Mafia is doing? I haven't talked to him in a while. Anyway, we'll give him the obligatory 60 seconds just in case. Sometimes he does watch. He's like me sometimes, just likes to watch, but doesn't like to get into the chat. Just wants to watch. So in case you're here, Sea Mafia, and you do want to win stuff that you don't like or don't want, and certainly would not buy for yourself. But good news is that if Sea Mafia is not here, and that's not necessarily great news, but it's not here. Sand is gone. You know what that means. That's right. Joke of the Dave. Jonah requested Joke of the Dave. Must be a hot chick at the post office. Is that why Travis had to split some hot chick at the post office? Oh, good one. All right, so we'll give him that obligatory few, last little bit of time here. Let's see. What's easier for you to see that? Oh, that's probably easier for you to see, isn't it? Less glare. All right, and everybody's just at home doing the same thing. Come on, Sand. Come on, Sand. All right, I think that's officially empty, folks. All right, so you know what that means. That means that it's time for a Joke of the Dave. Cheer everybody up. But, as I did mention at the beginning of the show, there is something new with Joke of the Dave, and here it is. Read it. While I load up the jokes. Just a little, one of my famous little warnings. Let you know what we're dealing with here. All right, that's enough reading. Let's get on with a Joke of the Dave. All right, so let's see. We'll try a Joke of the Dave here with camera. See how that goes. All right, so let's see. Here we go. First one up. A man wanted to determine if both his wife and mistress were both faithful to him. So he decided to send them on the same cruise, then later question each one about the other's behavior. When his wife returned and asked about the people in general on the trip, and she said that they were fine, and then casually asked her about a specific behavior of the passenger he knew to be his mistress. She slept with nearly every man on the ship, his wife reported. The disheartened man then met with his mistress to ask her the same question about his wife. She was a real lady, the mistress said. Oh, so how? So the encouraged man asked. Well, she came on board with her husband, and she never left his side. And there you go. There's our first Joke of the Day. Send your complaints and requests for refunds to the appropriate address that you see here on the screen. All right. And we'll make sure to get your money out right away. All right. That's the first one. They do get better. I'm pretty sure they do. All right. So while we're coming off of that fun thing, let me shoot back into this stream a little bit. Let's see what else we got going on here. How's my sound doing? No sound. Now do we have sound? Now we have sound. So, drink again. Hopefully you guys heard that entire joke. I did my best, but maybe I should not do the camera here. Do that camera, that way I can see the monitor. So let me know if you guys heard that joke. But do they get shorter? Yeah, I do have one that's just one page. Maybe two. One of them's kind of dirty. Hence the warning at the beginning. You're welcome. Tug Hill said corny. Threw the entire corn maze out there. Next month, Tug Hill, that will be a corn maze. So I'd like to see you make an actual corn maze out of emojis. That would be interesting. Cut a specific path in. All right, so you guys weren't up for that so much. That's fine. All right, how are you up for learning? You know what time it is. That's right. It's time for you to grab a pencil, pen, crayon, chalk, marker, spray can, and a surface to write it on, because that's right, it is time for us to get into a little aviation-related word of the day. Dave. get the sound effects back, but I got to get the sound thing under control first. All right, first one of these up. Now we're going to be going, continuing on with our aviation alphabet. So today we're going to start with G for golf. All right, G for golf. What could be the aviation-related word of the day? If you notice, I got a new card in the back behind that. Nice little outline of the jet. Pretty sweet. It's the simple things that enjoy. It's the simple things. All right, so first one is golf. And what could that be? Well, it's what goes away. What goes away? Anybody have any idea what goes away is? What's a goes away? I'm going to go and put some stars in the chat. Just kind of spark to see if anybody has any guesses. Guess around. You're getting an echo now. Okay. Well, hopefully that's not the case. We will turn this off, and hopefully you let me know if that is still the case. All right. Hopefully I have killed the echo. But it was about 2 mics picking up, but it was about time for something to go awry. So there you go. Anybody have any idea what goes away is? All right. Just going to guess. A goes away is what something does when you hit it with a missile. What something does when you hit it with a missile. That does sound appropriate, and that is, in fact, our first aviation-related word of the day. Goes away. Aerospace Matt says goes away. Hot girls want to ask them on a date. Snow River does say what something does when you hit it with a missile. Good for you, Snow. Good job. I'll throw, if you win tonight in bingo, I'll throw a couple extra decals in there just for that answer. How's that? So yes, you are right. That is exactly what happens. All right, so let me get back to my show notes here. See what else we're going with. See what else I wanted to talk about as well. Don't forget, I still got the 5 Jerry Rig videos coming up here. I'll probably do that maybe toward the top of the hour here. That's pretty good stuff. Jerry being retired, but yet still working. Clearly, some of the retirement time is taking its toll on him. So he said to me silly stuff. So, we're going to highlight that here tonight a little bit. So get ready for that. And then let's see. Oh, yeah, I wanted to throw out some Foamy Hobie sub shout-outs as well. Oh, speaking of subs, I don't know why I don't put this in as my first thing in the show. It's in the right spot, but I just use it. Anyway, I picked up some subs since last show. I don't know if you can see that board right there. I'm at 1074. I'm here. Apparently picked one up right before the show started, so thanks to whoever that was. I know you are not actually on this particular list, but maybe next week you will be, so thank you for that. And what is that list? This list is a shout out for my new sub. I appreciate that. Dave, your new mic is not very good. Yeah, Kenny, I know. This is actually the old mic. It's just, I don't know. I do have a backup if it continues to go wrong, but just the laptop mic. But anyway, let me get back into this. So I want to say thank you to my new sub shout outs, such as Axtel Nemeth, Christian Case, Doug Terry, Shane Hesse, JR. Thanks, JR. Mike Breeze, and Tony Jenkins. So those are my new sub that have come out. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yes, Kenny, as far as my new mic not very, very good. Yes, it's not necessarily the mic itself. I think the mics work great. I think the problem is that I'm using the aux plug it in. And the microphone normally has a driver with the speaker button on it, the whole thing, just like the other one does. However, the other one does not have the little dead cat on the end to kind of help keep the outside noises out. So I was kind of hoping that maybe by using this headset, it would keep the sound down like that. But with the Dave Yourself show, it's always a crapshoot, which is part of the charm of the show. If you wanted a well-produced show by many, many people, that's what Flight Test is for. If you want bare bones, is it going to work? Meh. Will he put enough paper tape and hot glue on it to hold it together? Probably. Will it still work? I don't. There's only one way to find out. You stick around. That's right. Some good stuff. So yeah, so I wanted to do this though. I wanted to go over some the little Foamy Homies shout outs here and what these are. This Foamy Homie spotlight. And what we're going to spotlight here is just some folks that some channels that we do follow, and we're just going to kind of get a look at what their current homepage kind of looks like on YouTube, and then I'll kind of get a look at their sub count and kind of look to see what their header is, what kind of stuff they lead with on their channel, see if we might get any ideas for ourselves, and see if there's anything that we might be able to do to help them out with sub counts. All right, not that any of these are necessarily doing bad, just that hey, just a little spotlight. So, Foamy Homie spotlight. And first one for tonight is I have a few of these. I'm just gonna throw one out for now so you can have an idea what's going on. First one tonight is it's our buddy Jeff in Lower Alabama. As you can see, Jeff puts out quite a bit of content, and he has plenty to choose from. Jeff looks like he's sitting at about 956 there. Is that right, Jeff? Have you picked up any more today? I wouldn't be surprised if you have. You seem to be on a nice, steady growth there. But would definitely like to get you over that 1,000 mark before Thanksgiving for sure. So if anybody knows anything that we can do to help Jeff out on that. I had an idea. I can't particularly use it so much myself, but it might work out for you guys. We like the outside noises, Dave. Those sounds drown you out. Good one, Kenny. Good one. And that is a good one, Kenny. I'll let you have that one. Since you have the hanger there. So we always know when it's raining at your place. But that's a good one. All right, so as long as my sound still stays on, we'll go with that. And now, dang it, Kenny, you made me lose my place. What I was talking about. Foamy Homie spotlight. Here we go. So I would think of what we might be able to do on this. Now again, I can't specifically do this myself so much just because I'm always flying by myself. But if you fly at a club or something like that, my sound's going away again, maybe. Are we back now? Yeah, now we're back. If you're at home, time to drink. Needs to crash a plane, Snow River. Sound check. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Gnomes, Tokyo, yeah. Gremlins, gnomes, yep. Sound check. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, like I was saying, these headphones from before, these headphones drivers, I think, that are in this little mute button push things that you plug into the USB. They're both normally USB headset. Just as I'm just plugging in the aux cord kind of pins. Needless to say, we can't hear you at all. You can't hear me at all now? Let's try this. All right, we're going to plan B backup. Let's try this. All right, now tell me if you can hear me. We're going with plan B. Zero headset at this point. I'm just going off the sound off the microphone, off the laptop. I'm going to wait until I hear from somebody whether or not you can hear me. Maybe I'll put the headset back on. I see it's still triggering, but let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? You are cutting out. All right. It's going in and out. All right. How about now? 5x5 now. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So, in the effort to bring you fantastic sound, we're going back to the old school laptop microphone. Sure. Why not? As long as it sounds good to you, right? That's all that matters. Is it too loud? I see it's pegging my red over there. So let me know if it's too loud. So now that we're back into this, I'll just make sure to continue to look at the laptop while I'm talking. Let's get into the bingo box. See what our prize gets are for tonight. Nobody's won anything yet. We've had a couple of calls. It is triple bingo bonus night tonight. So should we happen to go on a run like we did last week, I got the lights on the bingo box. You can see back in the background. I got the lights on it. It's ready to give. So we're going to go back into the bingo box here. Hey, one of those famous harmonicas that Kenny can't seem to play. I don't think it has anything to do with you, Kenny. It's just a cheap plastic harmonica, but it would be great if the I can't remember who I just sent one of these to. Our Huffins. I think our Huffins, yeah. So when Randy gets his, hopefully his will work, and if so, Maybe I'll send you the replacement if nobody wins it. All right, so we got that. I got some heavy-duty Scotch Invisible Ghost Velcro, hard plastic Velcro. Let's see, as long as the mic picks up my farts. Is it? Can you hear those? All right. Ooh, back on in the prize box. Metal Earth Puzzle, SR-71 Blackbird. Hello. Oh, laser pointer. Classic laser pointer. Oh, haven't seen these in the box for a while. That's right, the pullback roach. Gross roach. Oh, yeah, good gift. Another poo flinger. Oh, that's right. Oh, speaking of that, more dog poo. Camera wide angle lens. Brain puzzle still in the box. Tattoos and hand buzzer. All right. There you go. You've gotten an idea as to what gifts are available for you tonight. Oh, crap. Is it hitting buttons? I can see it hit the button that says end stream. And all the fans at home go, yeah! Finally, God. Just like when I said earlier, the show might go a little bit longer. Everybody at home is like, please no, please no. All right, so there we go. Jeff, I could use the box, Jeff says. So if you win, Jeff, you just want the box itself? Is that how it is? Okay. All right. Well, if it's triple bingo prize, so that in itself is a triple bingo prize. So if you want the box and you win tonight, I'll throw your other two prizes in the box and ship them to you in that box. How's that? All right. Let's see what else I've got on there. Just kidding. Well, now you don't want the box? Jeff, make up your mind. Do you want the box or not? What's in the box? 7 reference. Nice box. All right. So what else have I talked about? Oh, yeah. We'll get to that here in a second. Let's see. Got a couple of bingos out. Still got more of those to go. We'll talk about some Posnods here. Let's see what I've got in my Posnods category here. We'll jump into some Posnods, which is right here. Posnods. All right, let's jump into some Posnods. We'll just do the old Posnods cam here. I don't have a Posnod screens like I did have last week. Let me scroll down to some that I haven't commented on just yet. Let's see. Actually, let me look at this one. This one is from Mike SSI. And Mike was commenting on the Apprentice video. And he basically said, wow, Dave, your film crew and editing staff are really pushing the video production to the next level. Nice. Hope you're paying them well. Mike Emmett, back to Mike, was, Mike, I do not. I do not. I treat them like crap and pay them shit. But for some reason, they keep showing up each day, so I put them to work. So thank you, Mike, on that great comment there. Let's see. And then I've got one from G Morphin here. I got 20 RC planes now, but still of my old Apprentice S. It's a blast to practice touch and goes and work on rudder skills. I put a run cam on the same location. And I think that's probably because that's where that plastic wing fold is over there without damaging the plane. Putting the same location video is best when multiple planes are flying with me. As always, I highly agree to that. That's another reason why I'll be looking forward to Bigfoot, do some flying, put some cameras in, and have other people fly around. Hopefully all of us with streamers on, trying to knock each other's streamers off. That'd be fun. Hint, hint to the Dave It Yourself games coming to the Bigfoot Olympics. Let's see. The Insta360s are unbelievable. Surprisingly, Horizon Hobby still has all the spare parts for the Apprentice SS, which is why it's still a great plane. But he's about to update his parts with the old S stickers to match. So, very nice. He's going to give his a little bit of a retro, so very cool. And then one from old Tug. Tug, how appropriate. I just randomly picked this one, Tug, but Tug's comment is Posnod. Love the Insta360 Go-To mount location. Plan to upgrade my motor to a Holmes Hobbies Torque Master Expert 550 21T brushless motor and add some weight and upgrades and great video. And bases this comment, that he should do that. And his comment was on my video that was titled Deep. So if you want to know, that was not about the Apprentice video. That was about the video titled Deep, which was the one where I had the cameras on the Gen 8 and the one camera, the Insta360 Go 1 on the front, caught the fish swimming around while it went through the creek. So for now, those are our first few pause notes. I appreciate everybody that decided to give me some comments on those. I love sharing those with the folks at home. My hat keeps sliding. I guess I'll change it around. You guys can take a look at my hat head. Got my UGA stuff on. Whoop, UGA stuff on because it's, college football time again. As far as regular football, too, it's pretty exciting. And I got my Talks My Goose shirt on because I want to go see Top Gun again. That thing will be in the movie theater all the way through Christmas. Guarantee it. It'll be in the movie theater all the way through Christmas, and we'll get it maybe. We'll get it on streaming like next May. All right. Snow says, I thought my comments were very clever. It was very clever, yeah. No doubt. Anyway, we'll have some more comments coming along here shortly. Let me refer back to the show notes. Oh, yeah, so speaking of this, I think I've shown you this, guys, before. As a matter of fact, let me just make an extra screen here. All right, so I may have shown you this before. I got an encoder error, it says. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, probably shouldn't have hit that button. I'm in the middle of streaming, and if you guys can still see me, I see my camera still on, so maybe you can still see me, but all my screens are black. the monitor over there is black, and my laptop's black, so I'm filming it from this side. I don't know if it's still streaming or not. Oh, shit. Well, like I said at the beginning of the show, folks, how's it going to go? We don't know. You just got to stick around. Nice. Shit. All right, so I have no idea. If I'm streaming, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I just had a screen come back. My OBS is back up. But I can't tell if my YouTube is still up streaming. If it is, that would be super funny to watch me film myself fail a stream. Anyway, monitor's back up. So I see I'm still streaming. However, my actual YouTube feed is not working. So just for reference, let me pull an old Kenny from Hangar 51 and all right, so let's take a look here. All right, I do see we're on the screen here. I appear to be talking. Let's see. So I see I'm still streaming. However, my actual YouTube feed is not working. All right, so let me. So just for reference. All right, so let me just volume down there. I'm gonna. Damn it, Kenny! You killed my show! All right, so thank goodness I've been watching. Let me just say it. Thank goodness I've been watching Hangar 51's shows here lately as Kenny tries to handle pulling off the stream without his internet. Because right now, I've got my laptop, which is basically just black screen. I'm afraid to even move it. Anyway, I can see my taskbar, and I can see where it says live streaming YouTube, but there's nothing there. So anyway, you can open your YouTube Live up again without causing a problem. All right, we're going to try that. I'm going to see what happens. I'm really scared to do this, but what the heck? There we go. I'm going to hit the X button there. Bear with me. We'll see what happens. Hey, if worse comes to worse, I'm still... Aren't I recording this mofo? All right, let's try to launch all the OBS back up. It was probably recording until I stopped. Is OBS going to open back up? No, that's the question. Will OBS or will YouTube open back up? Let's try it again. All right, so let's see. I'm going to keep my phone going here. Restore. Live streaming. There's my page. There's my live stream I'm going to do. I think I'm working. I think I might be working. All right. Am I back? Am I back? I think I might be. I think I might be. All right. All right. I think I might be. Uh, Stand by while DIY fixes technical difficulties. And I think I fixed them. I think I fixed them. One difficulty after another. Headphone difficulty, gone. Streaming difficulty, I'm back. Can't keep me down. Oh, here comes my support team. Here comes my support team. Yeah. Yeah, there's my support team over there showing me her phone, letting me know that I'm back on, giving me the thumbs up. So either she's been drinking or she just wanted to tell me that everything was good in her own way. So thanks, Mom. My support team. All right. So anyway, all right, you got to get out of here now. That's I can hear that. We're turning it down. All right. Thank you. Support team coming and checking in, saying everything's good. Sounds good now. Everything's good now. Streaming good. Green box. Wow. Didn't know better. I'd say we should start this show over. What we want. But what we will do is let's get into something fun. And what is it that's super fun? Well, of course, it's when I push this button because that means it's bingo time. That's right. Bingo time. And I am ready to fire off the smoke machine. All right, I guess I can turn my YouTube big off now. Go back to my show notes, which are way more important. All right, bingo list. Let's take a look at that bingo list one more time. And then see if we can pick ourselves a winner. All right. I'll be thinking about what fantastic ditty I'm going to play for you when we get into this. All right, so, excuse me. Let's see what song I've got on my song list here that I think is probably a good one you'd like. I mean, all right, nailed down by the river it is. All right, here we go. Time for some bingo. Oh, amen. Here we go. I'm doing it. Take it easy. I'm doing it. Yeah, I got to work on that last frame a little bit. All right, here we go. Stone Temple Pilots, are we taking requests? Don't make me karaoke. All right, here we go. What do we like? What do we want in bingo? Smooth release. What are we going to get today? Smooth release. Nice. All right. Here we go. Where's my line? This one is G55. G55 is RC Aviation and Crawling. What's what? All right. Now, are you in here? Maybe, maybe not. Let me take a look and see. They were one of the ones I just put on the list today, so that is pretty exciting. RC Aviation and Crawling. Let me just scroll up in here. I want to say, I know Travis Thompson was in here, so that's probably what I was thinking. I don't think RC Aviation and Crawling is in here. If you are, totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and give you that 60 seconds. There you go. All right, so RC Aviation and Crawling, you were newly added to the list, and just like that, you're a winner. All you got to do to be a winner, though, when you win on the Dave It Yourself channel during the After Dinner with Dave episodes is you got to be present. That's right. You got to be present to win. So, and let's go over the rules again. If you win on the show, you got to pick a prize. If you want the prize, you got to email me, preferably before the end of the night. I always wait till Tuesday, Wednesday at the absolute latest. I waited till Wednesday last week because I hadn't heard from Jeff. He sent the email, I guess, but I never got it. But nonetheless, he sent it again. I did get it. So if you happen to win tonight, Jeff, it's fine. I'll just put everything in the same package like I did for PA Paps, Adam Luger, and time was gone. Dang it. All right. Well, we tried there. We tried. We're halfway through with those. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, that, and I don't know if Jerry McGee's still here. He's probably not. He may be. Who knows? But as I mentioned earlier, that I did have some jerry rigged videos, is what I call them. So I wanted to share those with you here. I turned them into a little something because when they were on my phone, they're just little. When they come to you on the phone, they're just little tiny things. And of course, got a little tiny watermark on them and stuff. So I tried to do what I can to make them so that you could hear them. So let me go ahead and do that and jump into that particular video, which is, I believe, this one. So enjoy this from our buddy Jerry. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. This is it. Now, if you'll notice, it's my face on all of these. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, the one, of course, there's a few of them that just had like voiceovers or something on them, but I think it was the Captain Jack Sparrow sounded a lot like me. And then the Zach G looked a lot like me. So that was pretty funny. So, Jerry, thank you so much for those. Pretty funny stuff. I had, as soon as I saw those, I was like, oh, I got to put those on the show. I told him I was going to call them Jerry rigged videos. Because that's exactly what they were. Funny stuff. Aerospace Matt says, David, didn't know you were a famous actor. The Thespian record surpasses my expectation. Matt, I don't know if you noticed, but famous actors, thank you. Give me my credit where my credit is due. Oh, so funny. Too funny. Yes, I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. So that's my second video for the night. No more videos for tonight, just that. Just those two little ones. If you guys are super dying for a way back vid, I could probably pull one out, but I don't have one set up for the show tonight. Because you never know, I don't want to overstuff the show because, in case it like stops working in the middle, which my show is known for doing. I don't want to miss out on stuff. Let's see. I did put a post on Facebook, which I got a lot of comment on. One guy, I think it was in the Pilot Ryan's Lounge. You guys may have even seen this comment. But he had a bunch of his planes out in his garage or whatnot. And his whole thing was that he said that, he thinks that he has a problem. So I responded, and let me see if I can find my response. Okay. So I responded to this, and I told him, I said, with all of his planes out, typical, and you've seen these photos, guys lay out all the planes on the garage floor, a garage that is cleaner than a garage I've ever seen, I've ever had. I can tell you it's cleaner than a garage I've ever had. But it's got all his planes laid out. Basically, I says, I think I have a problem, that kind of thing. And he says, or what is my problem? And I told him, and this is what I thought, this is my explanation for if you have a problem with buying RC planes. This is why it's the case. Science. It's Dave science. Although it could be actual science, who knows. But here's my response. I told him it's the chemical polymer breakdown in LiPo batteries. Once you feel a warm one after a great RC plane maiden, there's a scientific chemical process that starts in the brain that changes your mental appetite to require polymer replacement, and you'll find it readily that compound in styrofoam. So now you'll find yourself also dealing with the new mental health issue known as in the medical insurance industry known as chronic polyphomatitis, where the typical symptoms include your garage becoming fuller and your wallet becoming thinner. It is not curable regardless of what your wife says, and 9 out of 10 hobby stores will agree with your doctor on this one. So if anybody ever asks you, hey, why you got so many planes, just tell them you got polyphomatitis. And if you're ever taking a medical survey or somebody wants to know about your medical history, go ahead and slip that one in there and see if they find that on their conditions chart. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I know for sure I have some polyphomatitis, no doubt. Right, Corsair? Right, everybody? Yeah! So I thought I'd share that with you a little bit, because sometimes I even find what I say inspiring. Not often. That's it. That's how you spell it. Good one, Aerospace Matt. So in case you want to see the proper spelling, that's it. In case you want to tell your doctor. And if it's a recurrent thing, obviously in medical terminology, that means it's chronic. So if it's recurrent, like in my case, it's chronic. Polyphomatitis is not curable. Even if you sold them all off, you know what happened? More would just grow right back. My Love RC said, my wife said, how many planes do you need? I said, all of them. She did not like that answer. They rarely do. And just like Aerospace Matt said earlier, yeah, unless you already have a wife that's putting up with your polyphomatitis, finding one that's going to like your polyphomatitis, man, it's almost worse than herpes, to be honest with you. Unless she's just super cool. But if she's super cool, she's probably already taken. Maybe not. But maybe. So anyway, speaking about Jerry, he keeps sending me emails and texts and stuff. We've got something else going on. We're going to be cooking up something else. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's a side project with Jerry going on, so look out for that, and look out for videos in that toward late October. That's all I can say about that. Oh, man. All right, so we did not win with another bingo person, so only way to get past that, because I know we're all super sad, of course, is another joke of the day. And since it's the second hour, I'm going to go ahead and throw up my brand new joke of the day warning. One last time. Hopefully we'll be able to hear these jokes. And we're actually only one joke in. We're already into the second hour, so we need to get on it. As a matter of fact, let me just do... I'll do this card. That's fine. All right. You guys can catch me here. The sound should be working fine. All right, here we go. And I think somebody said that they wanted a shorter one, huh? Shorter one? I'm going to go with this one anyway. This is what the warning is for. Just keep that in mind. All right. A young lady who thought she was a bit overweight went to see a dietitian. She walked into his office and asked several questions about dieting and exercise and other things, and her final question to the dietitian interested in him quite a bit. She asked, how many calories are in cum? Why? She explained some of the things she liked to do in the bedroom, and after thinking a minute, the dietitian said, I really don't have any clue, but if you're consuming that much of it, I don't think any guy is going to care that you've gained a few pounds. And that's our next joke of the day. And we're going to throw the warning back up so you know that you were warned yet before and after that joke. The old Dave and his warnings, I tell you. I should put a warning in the front of my episodes here, especially with that new little promo that I have at the beginning that just says, warning, this show will not be good, most likely. But you never know, so stick around. All right, Jonah, I think I do have some, let's see, I do have a shorter one that is coming up next. All right? All right, will that make you feel better? I do have a shorter one coming up next. We're 3 bingos out. We're 2 jokes of the day out. I've already thrown all my videos out already. What else do we got going on before the show crashes and burns even further? Let's see, we talked about that. Oh, Tug Hill, are you still on the stream here? Tug, maybe? Maybe you're still here, maybe you're not. Anyway, you had replied to one of your comments about the Apprentice SDS and how much money was in the air, and you sent me a text or a message that says, good job putting about $1,400 in the air. And he was just, I don't know if he actually took time to try to add all that up, did some internet searching like I did, or whatnot, guessing on the battery and all that, and never look at Fat Chicks and Save again. Hey, yeah. And anyway, so Tug, you were almost spot on with that. 1386 was that actual number. In case you wanted to know, based on my calculations, I was using the Smart 3S 3200 battery in there at the time. So yeah, that was $56 for the battery. Easy lights that were on the plane. I added the easy lights. Those are $30. The Apprentice itself is $400. Runcam 2, or the Runcam 2, $100 ish. 360 Go, brand new, about $300, and then a regular 360 Go, about $200 brand new. So yeah, 1386 is what my number was. So pretty good guess on that there, Tug. Let me shoot up into this Chickadee chat some and see if there's anything else in there I haven't seen here lately. Let you guys check out that Chickadee chat too. See if there's anything else I need to comment on here. So let's see. We've got 17 concurrent viewers, 20 likes. So we've got we're toes up on that one. And let's see if there's anybody else in here. Snow River, I think I said hello to you, but in case not, hello again, sir. Jason Hanson, I know I did say hello to you. I don't know if you guys are still hanging out. I hope you are. Greatly appreciated if you are. Rich M, I think I did say that. How many purses does your wife need? There's some sort of side commentary going on here. How many purses do you need? Yeah, right. Planes and purses are about the same amount. So I can see where that's the thing. And Apprentice is 400. Yeah. The STS, yeah. $399. Because it's got all that, because it's got like the little side switch on it, it's got the indicator lights on it, it's got the availability to have the self-landing module in the bottom, that just like with the Habu, you can put the little self-landing module in there, so it already has the little thing in the bottom for that, so it's got that capability. So yeah, that Apprentice can self-land itself too if you buy that module, which I did not. I don't think self-landing would necessarily help me out so much. I think something like, some sort of collision avoidance would be helpful, something that maybe says, terrain, pull up. Something like that would be helpful, maybe. Wild Bill's got to run. Thanks, Wild Bill. Appreciate you sticking around, man. Thanks for heading on out. Hope you're doing well. And till next show, right? Till we see you next. Keep that David Yourself shirt going. And let's see what else we've got going on here. Do some pause nods. Oh, yeah. Let's do another one of those. Let's do another Foamy Homie Spotlight. While we're talking about that, let's talk about some more Foamy Homie Spotlight. All right, so another Foamy Homie Spotlight we're going to check out today is, we already checked out Jeff. And this is KB. Hey, here's Kyler's channel, current channel. And you can see Kyler's doing pretty well in his subs. He's jumping up there pretty good. Didn't see him do any 500 sub giveaway, though, Tyler. Learn from the pros, man. I'm kidding. But Tyler goes with his recent uploads like I do with his particular channel. And he's got his intro up there that he's working on. He's got a nice little 5-minute intro up there, which he cuts down, of course, for his videos. And then while we're at it, we'll jump into one more of these, and we'll have one more left up here in just a bit. But this one is for, look at old Lee Davidson's hanger. Lee Davidson's hanger is at 1,008. He's beating us all right now. He had a good boost from that trucker strike thing, but he's still steadily growing, and just like Jeff, he puts out videos consistently, so he's got a huge catalog to look through. So if you haven't taken a look at that, I think Lee's been doing himself a little. He tried to get me into this, his E-Flight Night Radian, flying it every night, kind of like 365 kind of style, and he wanted me to get on that and see who could last longer. But I told him I hang out with my folks and do like movies and stuff at night. So unfortunately, I don't do that. I have availability to do that, but that does sound fun, and I would definitely be interested in trying to do something like that for sure at Bigfoot. As a matter of fact, I told Jeff Lower Alabama he just had his UMX Radian video out. I told him to bring that bad boy. I'll bring mine. If you guys have Radians or UMX Radians, just bring them. Let's see if you can keep those things in the air the longest. I always think those are super fun. Of course, you start getting to something big. Excuse me, like the Night Radian. Next thing you know, it's 1,200 feet in the air. It's going to stay up there forever. But I think the UMX Radians would be a fun, below sub 400 ceiling kind of fun to do there. Put some still streamers on them or something like that. Help keep them up there a little bit. So yeah, good stuff there. Let's see who else we got. Hey, there's Adam Loser. Hey, PA Paps. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate that. Still here's Dave. Go Gators. Oh, Jason Hanser, you a Gators fan? Is that what that's about? Nothing wrong with that, my man. I mean, I like the Bulldogs, but I don't sound like I put any money on them or anything like that. And if I miss a game, I don't lose any sleep. So, not necessarily a fair weather fan, just a very casual fan. I like the red hat. I always like a good fitted ball cap, that's for sure. Paul Manil says he's looking to install an anti-gravity button on his airplanes. That would be I would like to see that, Paul. I think that would be a nice addition. Or some sort of airbag system maybe that you can have deployed. Maybe something we can make out of like regular old trash bags, so that they would be easy to find and source. But somehow where it just shoots out a huge trash bag full of air right before it hits the ground and then it just lands into the airbag trash bag. I don't know. Something. Or, as old Redbeard says, the only way you can hurt him is on the ground, so keep him in the air. Or just keep him in the air, teach his own. Hey, you do you. I do me. And I buy more glue than you do. Because I do me. But Jeff, what's the one, the Crazy Eddie paint job on it? It's the little Arrows Viper. Isn't that what that thing is? That you busted up a few times. I'm telling you, you gotta zombify that thing. You gotta do like I did with that Viper 70 millimeter. You gotta duct tape and paper glue that whole bad boy, put it back together, get it back in the air, and then purposely try to crash it. Now that would be a great video because then you'll just watch it tumble across the ground like a dang Nerf football. So I'm telling you, that's you got to do that. Matt's on his way out. All right, Matt. Good to see you, bud. Appreciate it. Sorry we missed out on another Artemis launch this week. Strike 2 on the Artemis launch. Who's running that Artemis launch over there? The David Yourself crew? I can't seem to get that thing off the planet. That's all right. Rather be safe than sorry, right? No doubt. Grew up in Florida. I wouldn't put money on the Gators either. Yeah, Jason, yeah. That's one hell of a party there. That world's largest cocktail party between the Gators and the Dogs. So I've been to that a couple times. That's a hell of an event. No doubt. Alrighty. What else we got going on in the show? Oh, we've just been met by some more gaseous intent, which means it's probably time that we do some more bingo! That's right. Probably time for some more bingo. Haven't given away any bingo prizes yet tonight. We're already an hour and a half-ish in. Crazy. They lost another E-Flight servo too, you said, Jeff? Aerospace Matt says, yeah, pushing back to October launch. Man, that thing's going to be in the that thing's going to be a shop for a few days, ain't it? Oh, I tell you. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Get this thing set up, ready to go. We're 3 down. Got more to go. Triple bingo bonus night tonight, so it could have been a super expensive night for me. Still could be. 8 ball. Could be totally lying. As usual. Jesus. All right. All right, here we go. Just a little ditty for the one you love. All right. Here we go. Oh, almost. Almost. Here we go. Who be this one? This one be. This one be. G52. G52 is RC Roland. RC Roland. I don't know that old Greg's in the house tonight. Greg, you in the house tonight? I have not seen you. I do not believe, sir. Oh, Greg's usually in here too. All right, give him the old obligatory 1 minute of sand. Greg Roland. In case somebody's got Greg's number, text him quickly. Greg, triple bonuses tonight. Greg, get in there. You can have dog poop, a harmonica, and a pooflinger. Greg, get in there. Jono still wants Stone Temple Pilots. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm not making any specific promises, but next show is show 65. So maybe I'll try to do a little Stone Temple Pilots action for show 65. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go ahead and risk the copyright infringement and just put some Stone Temple Pilots on the background and try to play the harmonica to it. See what happens. Swing and a miss. He still got seconds. He's still got seconds of sand to deal with, just in case. He could be stumbling. He could be stumbling with his pants around his ankles. He's running to get his phone. Who knows? We'll give him a second. And it doesn't matter now because the time is up. Dang it. All right, Greg. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. What do we think about that? That's right. That's right. That's exactly what we think about that. But now we know that means that it's time to make us happy. And what makes us happier then? Jokes of the day. That's right. Obligatory warning. Just because I spent time on it today. In case you didn't get to see it earlier. All right. Now we're going to get back into these jokes. All right. And here we go. Here we go with this. Here's a short one for you. 3 women, a redhead, a brunette, and a blonde, are standing on the 4th tee at a private Florida golf resort, and all of a sudden, they are startled to see a man wearing nothing but a paper bag over his head jump out from the trees and run across the fairway. And the 3 ladies stare in awe at the size of the man's manhood. The redhead says, "He's definitely not my husband." The brunette gazes intently and says, "He's not mine either." After a long and careful look, the blonde finally says, "You're both right. He doesn't belong to either of you. He's not even a member of this club." That's another joke of the day. Not a member of this club. How do you know? That girl knows all the boys. All right, let's see what the chat had to say about that. Probably weren't liking it. I still see some Stone Temple Pearl Jam requests coming from the Harmonica Peanut Gallery. You get what you wish for. Don't make me work all week on a Stone Temple Pilots cover. Leaving on a southern train only yesterday. You lied. Damn it, you got me into the Stone Temple Pilots. That's what I thought too. Is that an insinuation that maybe it's time that we do another bingo? Sure, why not? When the machine farts on its own, that's clearly time for us to do bingo again. Let's take a look at that bingo list one more time. Look at those freebies. Look at those folks that we haven't seen yet. Take a little swig of the drink of the Dave. And back to the bingo game. All right, we're 4 down. We got 2 left. Unless one happens to fly out, of course. Do its own thing. Crickets. Jonah. See what else here. Love RC Monday here, friend. How's it already? It's already Monday where you are. Are you guys off today too? You guys have Labor Day there, Jonah? That'd be a great question. We do. We get the day off tomorrow. Good stuff. Hopefully you do too. All right, here we go. All right, let's try this. Surprised I'm not getting any Blues Travelers requests with all this harmonica, right? Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in if you're in Tintin or Rainbow Land. Dang it! All right, here we go. What do we like in bingo? Smooth release. What are we going to get in bingo? Premature release. Didn't even make it around. Didn't even make it around. That's right. Must be because it's a super huge winner. Let's find out who that super huge winner is. Oh, you are if you're I-18. I-18 is Pilot Ryan. Oh, Pilot Ryan. That's right. Another one of my newbies I put on there like RC Geek. I put Pilot Ryan on there tonight, and guess what? He won. That's right, Pilot Ryan. I know you're not on the stream, but somebody at home right now that's watching this might be like, holy shit, I do have Ryan's number. Ryan, you just won on David's side. He'd be like, what? Ryan would be looking at it like, I did what? You can see his face. You can even hear him saying it. I did what? David yourself, what? Anyway, Ryan, you won. I put your name on there tonight for the first time. It's staying on there too, by the way. And bam, now the clock is running for you, my friend. So if you want to see 3 prizes out of the box tonight coming your way, and some David yourself decals. I know you're chomping at the bit for those. I still got plenty of those for you. Come on. You know you want to get up on that. Pilot Ryan, your time is running out. Pilot Ryan, your time is running out. I was in your stream last night watching that bad boy. I did the Sea Mafia thing. Just chilled out. Give you a little shout out at the end. Oh, Pilot Ryan, your time has expired. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Those are the rules, though, bud. Those are the rules. So maybe next time, maybe you'll hear about this. Maybe you'll be like, what? I did want some rubber dog poop. There's only one RC channel I know you can get it on, bud. And it's on Sunday nights on this channel. If there's another RC channel that gives away rubber dog poop, I would love to know about it. Because we have got to collaborate. Oh, yeah. Ryan, you just want a pile of poo. Hurry, yeah, exactly right. I just want some shit from Dave yourself. What? Anyway, super funny that he won that. Super funny. Would have been awesome to have made him a triple bonus bingo winner tonight. That'd have been super cool. Oh. All right, so I'm not going to get into another joke of the day right now. I've only got one more left, unless there's any jokes from the fans, jokes of the chat. Feel free to throw one of those in there. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get back to doing some learnings with our brainages. And how do we do that? We do that. Woo! We do that. Slight stroke there. We do that based on using this aviation-related slang word of the day. All right. So what letter are we on now? Who knows? Who knows? We are on H for hotel. H for hotel. And what could we be having under this category tonight as our aviation slang related word of the day? Hangar Queen. Hangar Queen. Now, I chose this one tonight because a lot of us know what a Hangar Queen is, but I found this definition to be extra amusing. So, Hangar Queen is an aircraft that suffers from chronic downs. Hangar Queens are often cannibalized for parts. I never thought about that. How many of my planes have downs? Pretty much all of them. All of them a little bit. They're all somewhere on the spectrum. And then as our final aviation-related slang word of the day. That's right. So there you go. You learned a couple new words tonight from aviation slang. Hope you did write those down because they may be part of the bonus bingo for next week. Yeah, at least I was waiting for that. Love RC. I was waiting for that. I'll have you flying rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. Yep, there you go. I was waiting for that to come on out. Randy B. Our 8-ball lied again. Randy B. We still have one more. We still have one more. So the 8-ball could technically make. Let's ask the 8-ball again because I know you love when I refer to the 8-ball. Let's ask the 8-ball that exact question. 8-ball, did you lie? Did you lie about the results of tonight's bingo? Without a doubt. Well, there you go, everybody. The Davey Yourself 8-Ball did, in fact, lie without a doubt, as usual. We are all so used to that. Thank goodness, thank goodness Shadow Ops isn't here. Between him and Randy B, I don't know who hates the 8-Ball more. Snow River, half my hangers in Queens. Hey, half my hangers in the dang storage unit. So I get it. If I had all my planes out of that storage unit, oh my gosh, it'd be like E.T. in all the stuffed animals in the movie. It'd be like me here with like props and wings and landing gear and stuff. I'd be like, that's why there's a storage unit. But that's exactly the way how I would look. You gotta be careful if Jerry's still in the stream. He may end up making that a poster. If he can make me look like Zach Galifianakis and get spit on by Brad Pitt, he can make me look like E.T. in a pile of styrofoam planes instead of stuffed animals. Oh my gosh. Hilarious. All right, so some other little wrap-up highlights here again, in case you didn't hear earlier in the show. For Bigfoot, if you're going to Bigfoot and you're interested in joining me on this little quest on our ramp road up to Breast Cancer Awareness Month and then right into No Shave November. By Bigfoot, I'm trying to grow a mustache. I think I'm going to go with the mullet style here kind of deal. But I'm trying my Bigfoot beard. So if you're currently showing a beard, feel free to grow it out a little bit crazier than normal. If you don't have a beard, feel free to try to grow one out and bring it to the Bigfoot event. And hopefully we'll have a special Bigfoot Beards event just for that. And then that'll give us a reason to go into No Shave November, rocking something that we don't want to shave off. So there we go. So there's that. Let's see what else I wanted to talk about. I got one more Foamy Homie Spotlight, so we'll go ahead and jump on that as well. Let's jump back to that Foamy Homie Spotlight. Let's look at one more of these. See how these guys are doing. And this one is with... speaking of beards... This one's a Redbeard review. As you can see, he is currently 179. I think when I asked you to first help him out, he was like 29, so he's doing pretty good. And as you can see on his particular channel, on his main page, he focuses on his shorts, which he's been putting quite a lot out of, and you can see getting some pretty decent views on those. And he's been getting some decent videos out as well. I don't know if it's his friend doing the drone. I'm assuming that Adam's normally flying, but anyway, that's kind of what his channel looks like there, and he seems to be doing pretty well. So good to him, and good on all of you tonight that were part of the Foamy Homie Spotlight. Just a little shout out. We'll continue to do some of those as we go along, just to see what we can do about see how other people's main pages look. So a lot of times you don't get a chance to look at the main page. You're just pulling their videos out of off your watch next list or whatever, and very rarely do you get a chance to go to the main pages. So here's a chance to get an idea what those look like and what they tend to feature on theirs. I had mine, but I didn't want to put it up there. But if you want to see what mine looks like, feel free to go actually take a look at what mine looks like. I need to redo my new subscriber video. That thing's pretty old. So if it's for breast cancer, it's a fuzzy motorboater. What's up, Foamy Homies? Deuces Wilds in the house. What's up, Pilot Pal? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming in. You have not missed too awfully much stuff. But Deuces, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I need to add your name to the bingo list. If you think you'll be in these streams a little bit more often, be interested in winning some stuff, because tonight happens to be triple bingo prize winner capability for everybody on the list. And then I've got 3 in the double bingo category who could potentially win 5 prizes. Tonight we still have one more pull to do, so stick around with that, see what happens. What else have you missed, Deuces? Let's see. First half of the show was kind of, as usual, like Dave on a skateboard. Stuff going on without any reason. Stuff not working without any reason. The usual. So that's what you've missed up to this point. So hopefully you'll go back and check that out later. I know I will, because I want to see exactly how bad it sucked. Originally I started the show with a headset on. My hat on backwards. Now I've got no headset, hat on right way. So there you go. Went from punk to semi-pro. Semi-pro. Semi-pro into like a Will Ferrell basketball movie got away. But at least the sound is hopefully working now. It wasn't working weeks ago, which is why I swapped over to microphones. But maybe I got jealous of the microphones and decided to work again. I don't know. I'll take it. Whatever. Works for me. Pretty easy going. Still sitting around about 14 of you here. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see what else we're talking about here. All right, so did the those. Let's talk about my notes. Talking about. Oh yeah, so here's a little something I wanted to kind of throw out there. So, and this is probably be helpful for all of us that put videos out there. But as a, because I know how to answer this for myself, but how do you answer this question? What is it that you are looking for in a RC video, whether it be plane, drone, car, whatever? I know probably the number one thing is crashes. Let me see some crashes. Or something unique. I'm sure that's probably a good one. That'd probably be those would be my two first answers: crashes and unique. But like I've tried to. For me, I think it would just be. I just, of course, would like to know for myself, but I think it might be helpful if other folks might maybe get a little bit of an idea too, maybe what they can do or whatnot. But like I put all kinds of stuff out, kind of like Pilot Ryan does, not at his caliber or level or whatnot. And we'll see how his videos do now that his camera guy's gone over to California. He may be in the same boat as we are, Jeff and I, and folks like that. We're just us out there. But I'm sure Ryan will find some folks. He'll find somebody. If he needs somebody, I'll do it, for God's sakes. But yeah, I'd be interested to see, what is it that, because say, we all got the same plane, like the new Corsair or whatever, the new Cirrus SR-22, whatever. And, all those videos come out, of course, What is it that pulls you to one over another? That would be something to think about. May not be something you can answer in the stream here, but something to think about. Like, what is it that draws me to those things? That may be something you can think about for your own channel, or something you think about to pass on to the rest of us foamy homies and pilot pals and the occasional air hole. Oh, it's all about it being a community. Now, who was it that I was talking about? Was it Dutch Love? I think it's Dutch, isn't it, Dutch? Dutch, don't you do the hashtag, like David yourself, hashtag Jeff Lower Alabama, hashtag all those things in your... Aren't you the one that mentions everybody? And I think that is the case. And if that's the case, I wanted to see, maybe I need to do that exact same thing. So I want to talk to you about that. Is it just a hashtag that you're typing in there with the name, or is it an actual link to their channel? I didn't actually ever click on one. I just saw that I was mentioned, but I think that would be a neat thing to kind of spread around. We all put that in our videos or whatnot, that way we're all being mentioned in everybody's videos. Something to think about, if that's something you want, obviously. Flying in the hot temp melts stuff, including me, yeah. Sure enough, Deuce, no doubt. I try to use the wet chamois over my shoulders, whatever, to try to keep me cool, but that's normally after the flight. Yeah. Hey, Soul Sunson's in the house. Hey, Soul, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate you joining the After Dinner with Dave, episode 64 tonight. If you are not familiar with this show, it is not a professional show at all. And if you want to go back and take a look at the first hour of the show, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But if you plan on also being in this show in future events, let me know. We'd love to see you, of course. But if you're interested, we would love to add you onto what we like to call our... No, not that. What we call our bingo! That's right. We'd love to add you to the bingo list. And what bingo list is that you may be asking yourself, Mr. Solson? It's this one right here. As you can see, I have names on here of folks that regularly attend the Dave It Yourself afternoon with Dave stream. Well, at least mostly. Sort of, sometimes. But I also have some doubles and triples and things like that in there. And what we do from there is, then we go to a bingo cam, we go to an actual bingo wheel with actual bingo balls in it. And, which of course is, cheap trick gimmick that you can find on any channel. However, you will not find another RC channel with live bingo balls that also plays harmonica while they do it. So here we go for the last one of the night. The ball said it was lying. We'll see if it was or not. Final draw of the night, folks. Who's going to be our big winner? Will we have a huge triple bingo winner tonight? We'll find out. Yep. Wrong side. There it is. There we go. Oh, if you don't watch it, by the end of the year, I'm going to be great at this thing. I have to start my own second channel, the Necklace Harmonica Music Channel. ASMR for weird people. All right, what do we like in bingo? Smooth delivery. What do we get? Smooth delivery. We'll take it. All right. Oh, son of a dork. All right, that almost hit the ground. All right, here we go. Last one here. And you know it's you if you are a G48. G48 is RC Geek. Oh, another one of my big, I'm just going to call them whales. Another one of the whales I put on the list tonight, along with Pilot Ryan. Chris from RC Geek, you are a winner on the David Show channel. And you officially get 60 seconds to claim your prize. Oh, man, I hope I do meet him at Bigfoot now so I can tell him. Dude, you won. You weren't here. He'd be like, what? Why was I on your list? Because I thought it'd be funny, and it was. Oh my gosh. Rolling all no shows. Yeah, I know. The ball lied. The ball did lie, and it admitted that it lied. It blatantly lied, though. Because what did it say when I said, well, we have a big triple bingo winner tonight? What did it say? Definitely. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Hey, some weeks like last week, we have 4 huge winners on a double bingo bonus. Some weeks like tonight, we get nothing. But not completely all a loss because I will be having to at least still mail out Jeff's stuff. So, Jeff, your stuff from last week's winnings are coming now that I have your address. And just so you know that, guys, if you do win, like I said, in the bingo, you always have to pick a prize while you're on the show. If you want the prize, you got to email me at thedavidyourselfchannel@gmail.com so I can get it to you with your address. Hey, Lyndon Stewart, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Preferably try to email me the same night, Sunday night. I do normally wait till Tuesday at the absolute latest. Wednesday if I know you really want it, and hopefully I still get it. But like this past week, by Thursday, everything was gone. So I will get those prizes out to you tomorrow, Jeff. You should hopefully have them by your show, and maybe I'll, throughout the whole thing, maybe I'll even sneak something else in there as a surprise for you. So in case you do our show Thursday night, that'd be super fun. All right, so there we go. 6 bingos asked for, none won. None won. Yeah, we tried. We certainly did try. But it is always more fun to, fire off the smoke machine when we get winners, things like that nature. But none of that tonight. None of that tonight. Even refilled the smoke machine before the show because last show was such a draw on it. You've got a fan in the back window over there. It's blowing air out. Help get the smoke out. As you can see, it's fairly clear back in here again. I tell you. All right. Well, yep. That could have gone better. But that's all right. Because what happens when we don't have a winner in bingo? We need something to cheer us up. What do we use to cheer us up? That's right. We use ourselves a joke of the day. And the obligatory warning, in case you haven't seen it. Since I worked on it today, give me a chance to pull the joke up anyway. All right, here we go. Joke of the day. Last one. All right. A married couple woke up one Sunday morning, and the wife tells her husband, I dreamed that they were auctioning off dicks. The big ones went for 100, and the thick ones went for 200. The husband asks, and how about the ones like mine? Those they just gave away for free. The husband replies, actually, now I remembered that I had a dream as well. I dreamed they were auctioning off pussies. The pretty ones went for 1,000, and the tight ones went for 2,000. The wife asks, and what about the ones like mine? The husband replies, that's where they held the auction. And that is our final joke of the day. And following with the warnings, so that you know that you were warned on the front end and back end of that joke. That is our final joke of the day. Hey, Jude, good to see you, sir. Jude. If I'm not mistaken, I think we called your name earlier in bingo. I want to say we did. No, we didn't. That was Liam. Never mind. But I do appreciate you showing up. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you go back and check out the show because we got some new stuff on there. And you'll notice that even in the show tonight, Pilot, Ryan, and Chris from RC Geek won tonight in bingo. So if you see them, or if you happen to be checking out any of their videos anytime lately, make sure you comment in there. You won on the David Yourself channel in bingo the other night, and you weren't there to claim your prize. You missed out. Oh, there we go. Yep. Who else is in here? I don't smoke, but a 6-shooter does. Yeah, no doubt. Get off my grass. And what else do we have going on here? So, I did like that joke. All right, so let's see. So talked about the polyphomatitis. Don't forget, chronic polyphomatitis is if you have, like what I have, an RC plane problem. It is not curable. And let's see, what else we talk about? Oh, yeah, so hopefully the weather is going to break today. Excuse me, just like yesterday, and as you noticed in that video with the Aeroscout. That's kind of like what the sky looked like last night, but with a lot more blue. But at least looking at one side of my house, which was the west-facing side. East-facing side was the side northeast is where the storm was coming from. So today, it's kind of the same thing. Clouds are breaking, try to get out there. Even though the Weather Channel says it's supposed to, the Fox News says it's supposed to be raining the entire weekend. So if it happens to do it tomorrow, and if I happen to get a chance to get that Aeroscat up, I got everything charged back up. I'm ready to go. So we'll see what happens. But if I can do that, I'm going to bring a video with 4 cams again on the plane. Run cam facing forward, but then the one on the wing will be in the Pro mode facing forward. So you get those 2 forward-facing views, which you can also compare to the Go 1 at the bottom. And then the other wing facing rearward would be on just normal video. So that was the plan. And then, of course, the landings, try to see if you could do a no-bounce Aeroscout landing with all those cameras on there. That ought to be pretty exciting. See if that's even possible. Probably not. I can't land the Aeroscout without stuff on it, let alone with stuff on it. We'll see. Hopefully, I was hoping with that, with the streamer on there and get enough wind, we'll see. You can stall that Aeroscout if it's windy enough. Although windy enough with that much camera equipment on it, probably not a great, but maybe. Could be interesting. Could make for some interesting video. Let's see, what else is I shouting out about? Did that, didn't actually do a way back vid tonight, but that's okay. I'll probably bring one back for next week and hopefully another new vid. Please check out my other new vid that I just put out if you haven't already. See how that was. The me mailing stuff to the post office. That one little short I put out, like hit like 2,000 views or something like that. And looks like you mailing stuff got 2,000 views, but you putting a video together and spending hours on it got 30. I know, right? I get it. I don't know. It's YouTube. What do you want? I don't know how to. That's why I was trying to put that out there. What do you guys look for in a video? I'm looking for an airplane that could mail stuff, maybe. I did see, gosh, who was it? You guys probably saw this video too. Was it Lighter Side of RC? Anyway, somebody put had the Turbo Timber. Was it the Turbo Timber or the Timber X? The new Timber X had a cup with peanuts on the inside and tried to do tricks and stuff without the peanuts flying out. If you guys saw that video, take a look for that if you haven't seen that yet. That is an actual pretty funny video. I was like, that is a David Yourself idea if I've ever seen one. Just like doing the stole landings between pool noodles and stuff. Yeah, that's coming to your Bigfoot near you soon as well. I got all my pool noodles over there ready to go. I got 5 orange ones ready to go. I'm going to try to make some stole landings between pool noodles. Because the pool noodle, you hit the pool noodle on the way up, it could tip you over. Hit it with the tail wheel on the way down. Yeah. You see. Anyway, pretty fun stuff. We'll see how that all works out. We shall see how that all works out. All right, let's see if there's anything else I want to go over tonight. Talked about that. I'm surprised Wild Bill left a little early since he was one of my double bingo winners, but he probably knows how the ball works. But once he saw the ball, admitted that he lied. I think Wild Bill was scooted out after that. But Snow, I appreciate you sticking around to see if you would win. And Randy B, of course, first one in the chat. Who's going to unseat Randy BRC from being the first one in the chat? Not that I'm saying you have to, and not that I'm saying that you even possibly could, because Randy is in there. But I try to put that my alert for the channel for this particular show out fairly early, like several hours early. As a matter of fact, I think I put that yesterday, just to see. And who was the first one still, which wasn't until today. But who was the first one still? Randy B. So there you go. All right, friends. Well, you know what time it is to run around here because I haven't had a chance to fire off the smoke machine enough, and by God, I want to do that. So let's do it, jump into some of that, and we'll go ahead and do some of this wrap-up. It's already, I can't believe it, 2 hours in. Sorry we didn't have any huge bingo winners, but maybe next week, right? If you're going to be growing your Bigfoot beards at home, I want to see about those. Bring those to the show next week. Let's see how the progress is going. We've got more stuff coming up for now. Well, we're going to jump into lights off. That's right. Smoke machine on. Wide cam and background music on. And then we're going to go to wide cam here. And there we go. All right, so I'm going to turn that down a bit. Smoke machine petered out already. And now I'm going to go ahead and say good night to some folks. So good night to Jeff in Lower Alabama. Good night to Jono Edwards. Good night to Justin FRC. Good night to Deuces Wild. Good night to Love RC. Good night to, come on, Smoke Machine. Good night to Lyndon Stewart. Deuces Wild again. JCB67. Thank you so much. Tug Hill. Thank you. Love RC. Thank you for being here tonight. Come on, my Smoke Machine. Let's do this. You've been sitting there all night. Let's do this. Who else we got here? Boss223. Thank you so much for being here, sir. Always good seeing you. JCB67. Jason Hanson. Thank you so much for being here. Love RC, in case I didn't already say hello to you. Soul Sunson, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Come on, Smoke Machine, let's do this. Not a puff, I want smoke, dang it. Come on. All right, Deuces Wild, let's see. Come on, Smoke Machine, do this. Let's see, who else am I missing here? Randy BRC, thank you so much for being here. Wild Bill, of course, thank you so much for being here. Always good to see you. Paul McNeil was in for a bit. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Paul. Hey, fine Smoke Machine. Thank goodness. PA Paps, thank you for good to see you as well, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Who else am I missing here? Scrolling up. I know Barry Campbell was in here at one point, so we'll say good night to Barry Campbell. Aerospace Matt, of course, was in. Now Smoke Machine's really firing off. Nice. Hangar 51, Kenny. Well, I guess we'll see you here shortly. Good to see you as well. Who else? I'm scrolling. Smoke Machine and me are in a race. Who can last longer? It's working. Let's see who else we got in here. Scrolling. Did I say goodbye to everybody? I hope so. God, I hope I didn't miss anybody. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody. Smoke Machine's puckering out. I'm puckering out. And, yep, that's as far as I can scroll anyway. So until next time, I appreciate it. I am Dave. This is the Dave It Yourself channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. And, thanks for watching. Nice. Subscribe.